tell us about why this is a new beginning for you, which you talk about in your song.
I mean, it's cool because, and we kind of let the music tell that story for us. So like joints like Last of the Mohicans, which we just played, and Be Right kind of talk about all that. And you know, going through all the journey, so to speak, and in Last of the Mohicans, kind of finding that motivation again. Because the entertainment world and the rap game, so to speak, is weird. It's you know, it's definitely something that you need to find what works for you. It's you know, kind of I do my thing, you do yours. So that's really all it's been. It's just kind of growing up and finding out what works for me. And this stuff to me is just like hanging out with friends, playing music, and doing stuff that feels right is really a win.
Totally, and you see that energy and like the way you play on stage here on our stage, but then also off camera too. It's like you're just having fun.
Oh
and
yeah.
chilling.
And this is like honestly how it was, how we've created the record. I mean, just chilling, jamming in the living room, then taking it, recording the vocals in the bedroom. You know what I mean? And that kind of stuff. When that direct to, there's not that much difference in between what we're feeling and what we're hearing, and then what the audience and the fans are hearing.
And your first single, Tangerine Girl, it really showcases your singing skills.
A little bit.
So why was that important to bring that into this album?
We just like, and hanging with JP and Rich and all these guys, it's just like, hey man, you know, do it. Don't be scared. And I think that's kind of the same thing in just developing as a human being, as like a dude. You know, you're just like, don't be scared.
Is that your emotional side? Like singing is an emotional side of a rapper dude?
But yeah, I mean, kind of that's kind of how it goes. It's just like when you're developing as a person, you can't let fear dictate the process. You can't say, I'm not going to do that because I'm scared how people are going to judge me or how people are going to look at it. Like, screw all that. And I think that, you know, having success early on, you can easily get fed into the criticism and the judgment side of things, because you are, in this day and age, you're putting out something and you are surrounded by 360 degrees of criticism, so to speak, that's right there in front of your face. Do you know what I mean? So you can either tune in and you can really pay attention to it, or you can just, that is what it is. Twitter and social media is a fabulous tool, but in no way does that dictate your voice and who you are as a person. So, you know, that's just me though. And I just think that's important to have friends and good people around me that are like, hey man, do it, try it. You know, what's the worst that can happen?
This is interesting. You worked completely with the production team, Blended Babies. Why one production team? Because some people like have one track produced by this guy or that person.
Right.
Why did you decide to focus on one team?
Just for me, I mean, JP, myself, Rich, friends, sound, all that kind of stuff. When you're grooving, when we sat down and we did Tangerine Girl, Parties at the Disco, and Dude, pretty much in 2 days.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, we've got pillars for something special.
That's
Let's
cool.
just keep making stuff. So when that happened, we kept making stuff. We didn't like, oh, now we need this kind of song, or now we need this kind of song. We just made a bunch of records from hanging out, and then we look back, we're like, wow, we have a great body of work. Let's put it out. And I think that kind of stuff is why you hear RetroHash to be a cohesive body of work. Yeah. Because you're working with one producer or a group of people that it's just one vibe.
It's not just like an awesome single,
yeah.
and then you're like, what happened to the rest of the album?
But but like also like, you know, and not taking anything away from it, because it works sometimes. But it's like, oh, now we need the weed song, we need the girl song, we need the dance song.
Like verticals, you know?
Like yo, that was a process. And early on, I was like, where's the club song? Where's the club song? Man, I was like, who even knows what people are going to dance to? Just make something, you know, and who knows what people are going to respond to.
Yeah, I hope people realize, like, you are super cool, humble, and grounded. Like, and I only have, obviously, we've met a few times, but there's always such good energy.
Oh, it's my parents. Shout out my mom and dad, my sisters, my girlfriend. Yeah.
Or is it so fictitious? I lost focus selfishly with the leeches. When I sleep, why do I see what is I don't believe in? Thought I was hopeful, but there's hope for only those who's leaving.